What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's Daniel, and welcome back to our video. Today, I'll be doing my official 2026 Super Bowl predictions for Super Bowl 60. So anyways, let's go ahead and just jump straight into it. This weekend, of course, is Super Bowl 60 between the Seattle Seahawks and the New England Patriots. Two of the strongest teams in the NFL this year. Of course, Seattle Seahawks were the team that won the NFC Championship, and the New England Patriots were able to win the AFC Championship against their competitor, the Denver Broncos, where the Patriots and Denver Broncos had a decent game, while the Seahawks put together a very strong run against it. These are the two teams that I kind of expected were most likely going to make the Super Bowl, as I predicted during the championship games. I just saw with the injuries that the Denver Broncos had with losing their main quarterback, even when Jarrett Stidham coming in to be the backup guy, I just saw the Patriots were going to beat the Denver Broncos, and then the Seahawks were not surprising, but they beat the Rams. They kind of beat them in decent fashion, and these are the two teams that are going up against each other. Though I will say the Seahawks and Rams put together a really strong run. Now, going into this year's Super Bowl, of course, you have Bad Bunny. He will be forming a halftime show, but that's not the main point. The main point is to talk about the two teams competing against each other. Now, when you look at the win probabilities, you have the Seattle Seahawks, who are the odds-on favorites to win this year's Super Bowl, where they have a 67% projection to get the win there, while the New England Patriots only have 33% of the vote. So many people think that the Seattle Seahawks more than likely are the favorites to win, and many think that they are going to dominate and win this year's Super Bowl. When you look at both teams and organizations, both have some strengths, and they both certainly do have weaknesses going in. And there's a lot of big people you have to watch out for. Obviously, the quarterback for the Seattle Seahawks, you have Sam Darnold, who, funny enough, came from one of these former organizations. He will be the guy who's a quarterback for the Seattle Seahawks, and he looks to lead his team to potential success in. While you have the New England Patriots, who have Drake May, who will be leading them into the Super Bowl this year. And, of course, you have Mike Vrabel, who's looking for his Super Bowl as a head coach. God, Tennessee Titans lost a great coach a few years ago, as the Patriots have been able to rebuild and have led themselves to their first chance to win a Super Bowl since when Tom Brady played for the organization nearly a decade ago. It's been a long road back, but they've got a chance and opportunity to win this year's Super Bowl in 2026. So now the big question to ask going in: who do I think is going to win the 2026 Super Bowl and win Super Bowl 60? Well, I think despite the fact that right now the Seahawks are on the odds and advantage, and many people think they're going to dominate this game, I do think this is actually going to be a reasonably close battle. I think one team is still going to win by at least maybe 9 or 10 points, but I don't think there is going to be complete domination. I'm not expecting one of the organizations to dominate like they did back in 2014 when one had an organization win like 38-3 or 38-9, I'm pretty sure, or some of the other dominations we've seen like from the Kansas City Chiefs, among other things as well. But I think that this is going to be somewhat close. I think the score of the game is going to be 30-20. I think it's going to be a 30-20 game, and one of these teams is going to go out and win. So who do I think is going to win the Super Bowl in 2026? My prediction to win the Super Bowl, I think the Seattle Seahawks are going to win the Super Bowl, and I think it is going to be 30-20. Look, I think it's Seattle's year to get another Super Bowl victory. Seattle, of course, has won the Super Bowl before. They've gone on to win the Super Bowl once. That, of course, back in 2014. Now, they granted toward 2013 championship, but they won a Super Bowl 12 years ago. And I think they are going to get it done this year. They've just been the organization that they've beat this year. I feel like they've been stronger than the New England Patriots have been so far this year. And when you look at the favorites going in with the Broncos being out, who I initially picked to win, I think Seattle's going to go on a tear, and I think they're going to win, and I think they are going to win the Super Bowl. I just feel like it's their year to get it done. I think they're going to get it done. I have them winning. I think, again, there's going to be potential possibilities where we're going to see somewhat of a close game going into this year's Super Bowl, but at the end of the day, I just feel like the Seahawks, they just have a better collective organization. I think that, again, the Patriots are going to put up a good run, but I think that the Seattle Seahawks are going to win Super Bowl. I'm going with the Seattle Seahawks to win the 2026 Super Bowl and win Super Bowl 60 this year. So, those are my official 2026 and Super Bowl 60 predictions. I want to thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe to the channel, notifications on, so if I win a video, it does go live on my channel. Follow me on Facebook and Instagram, and support me on Patreon as well. Let's go to more of that and comment your thoughts below and your predictions for Super Bowl 60. Who do you think is going to win Super Bowl 60 in 2026? Let me know it in the comments below. And what do you think the score is going to be in the game as well? Let me know it in the comments below. The next time you're going to see me on this channel, more than likely, is going to be after Super Bowl 60 is played, give my thoughts. I'm not really going in with one of my favorites. I don't really have a team I'm rooting for in the Super Bowl. I just want to see a really good game. I don't want to see officiating really screw with the game at this point. going. I just want this game to be really good, but the next time you're going to see me, unless there's some chaos that happens in sports like this, whether it's the MLB, NFL, and all that, you'll see me for that. And then after that, not sure when the next video is going to be going out. I am planning more content on this channel after the Super Bowl is over. There's going to be more content coming out throughout the year. It's not going to be as common as there was in January or February, but expect to see some content. The main reason for that, on my main NASCAR channel, there's a lot of stuff breaking. There's been a lot of news breaking over there. We've had a lot to talk about on that channel. If you're not subscribed to the Jack channel, make sure you're checking it out. But also be subscribed to this channel because you never know when a video is going to be going out. But you'll see me after Super Bowl 60, probably the Monday after, more than likely. I'll talk about my thoughts. I'll probably have to calm myself down a little bit to talk about exactly what happened in the game. There's a lot of content dropping on the channel. In the other main channels, Daytona 500 week coming up, exciting. We got other stuff coming out. On my main channel, we're going to have reactions to the Clash that should hopefully be happening tomorrow. Hopefully the weather holds off and clears off so we can get that in, but make sure to watch on that channel. So anyways, like I said, I want to thank you guys for watching today's episode. I'll see you guys for more fun content on the channel like this. Take care, everybody.